students. Today we are going to start with the next topic of the chapter, that is area of the parallelogram. Good morning students. We are on chapter 11, perimeter and area. Yesterday we have discussed about the perimeter of square and rectangle and area also of square and rectangle. Now here in applying thoughts, there is question number 1. Exercise 11.1, question 1. There it is given a wall is to be painted, whitewashed. Okay. Now the wall is going to be in rectangular form. There in the wall there is a door and there is this is the door. Okay, it is 3 meter by 2 meter and the wall is 10 meter by 9 meter. Now when I see all the units are of same length, so there is no problem. Now you have to calculate the area which is to be whitewashed. Whitewashing or the painting of the wall is to be done, then the door is to be left. Whitewashing cannot be done on the door. So what you have to do, first calculate the area of wall minus area of door. This will give you the area to be whitewashed. Okay, it will give you the area that is to be whitewashed, and if the cost is given, multiply it with the cost, it will give you the cost of painting the wall. Now suppose if there is a window also. Okay, there is a door as well as window, so then area of door plus area of window, they both have to be subtracted. Is it clear? So in this manner it's better to draw the figure before starting the question, and you will get the things which are required and which are not required. And rest the things are easy. But in question number 7, it is saying the wire is bent. Means there is a wire and this wire is bent. Means it is transformed to make a rectangle. So what you will calculate here? This is wire. So you will get only the boundary. Rectangle is made. So here you are going to calculate the perimeter. The perimeter is to be calculated in this. Is this clear? Now our next topic is area of parallelogram and area of parallelogram. Now it is similar to rectangle. I'll show you the difference between rectangle. All the angles are 90 degree. Opposite lengths are equal. Whereas in parallelogram, the angles are not 90 degree. The opposite sides are equal. The pair of opposite sides are equal, but the angles are not 90 degree. This figure is a parallelogram. So opposite sides are parallel to each other, as the word parallel is there. They are parallel as well as equal. Okay, this is the sign of parallel and this is the sign of equal, but angles, they are not of 90 degree. That's why parallelogram is different from rectangle. This is rectangle. Clear regarding the shape? Now when I draw a parallelogram, from this vertex, if I draw an angle of 90 degree, this is called the height. Okay, this is called the height of the parallelogram. And with respect to this height, this side is the base, corresponding base to this height. Clear? I'll draw another figure also, so that the concept of base and corresponding height is clear. Now from here, this vertex, if I have to draw 90 degree angle on this base, now this is the base and this is the height. For this height, the corresponding base is this. For this height, the corresponding base is this. Understand? This is very, very important, because when I have to calculate the area of the parallelogram, there are two different heights. If I mark this as A and this as C, in a same parallelogram, this height is corresponding to, I'll mark it as A, B, C, D. This height is corresponding, means when we make an angle of 90 degree from this vertex, it is, the base is, one arm is this base, this side of the parallelogram. So for this height, the corresponding base is this one. But when I take this vertex and I have to draw an angle of 90 degree, for this height, there are two heights in the parallelogram. I have marked as H1 and this is at H2. Now this is now the base for this height. Means when you draw an angle of 90 degree, it has, the other arm will be the base of the parallelogram. Clear? So the area of this parallelogram is going to be same whether I take height H1 or I take height H2. Now area of parallelogram is, we write it like this, two parallel slant parallel lines, is base multiplied by height, is base multiplied by the height. Even if when my base is AB, the height is h1. ये नहीं, base you cannot take as AD and height h1. No, then it will be wrong. Where it will fall, on which side it is going to, the height is going to rest, ends, that is going to be the corresponding base. And even if I have to take base as AD, then height is h2. But as the parallelogram is ABCD, the area is going to be same. If you take this base and its corresponding height, if you take this base and its corresponding height. So area of parallelogram is base multiplied by the height of the parallelogram, and there are two different heights in the parallelogram. So you have to see which pair is complete. Height and base pair is required. So which pair is complete means for a corresponding base you have that particular height. So the questions may come that one pair, one set of base and height is given, and you have to calculate the other base or the other height depending upon the question. So this thing is very important, how to find the corresponding base of the parallelogram. Now we will do one example. Now you have to find the area of a parallelogram. It's better to draw the figure always. The height is 3.7 meter and the sides of the parallelogram is 3.2 meter. Okay. Now with this height, the base is this one. Even if suppose I say 4 meter, the other side is also given, but this set is complete for this particular height. The base is this one, where the 90-degree angle is formed. This is one arm of 90-degree angle. This is the other arm of the 90-degree angle. So you have to see that both the things, they should 90-degree angle is formed with the height and the base. So this is going to be the base and this is going to be the height of the parallelogram. Is that clear? So now what is the formula? Area of parallelogram is equal to base multiplied by height. Base is 3.2 and height is 3.7. When you multiply, the answer is going to be meter square, because this is also meter and height is also in meter, so they will get multiplied, the units also get multiplied. And by reading this, if somewhere this is alone written, then you can interpret, make out this is the area of something. Clear? Now suppose you are given area of parallelogram as 1024 centimeter square and base is given as 256 centimeter. Now see here the units, centimeter square, and this is only centimeter. Now you have to find out the height. Height has to be calculated. So area of parallelogram is equal to 1024, base parallelogram 256 centimeter. So the formula is area of parallelogram, it is base multiplied by height and this is equal to 1024. So height you have to calculate. So height is equal to 1024 upon base, and what is base? 1024 upon 256, which is going to be equal to 4 centimeter. Clear? So in this manner you are going to calculate the area of parallelogram. Clear? So this is regarding area of parallelogram. How to calculate the area, and only thing that you have to keep in mind, if you have to draw the figure for this, the height is 4 centimeter. If I am drawing this height 4 centimeter here, then the base will be this side on which it will fall. So it is going to be 256 centimeter. Understand? So this is very important thing, how to identify which set is complete. And if I give you that, now this height is given, find the length of the base. Once you get the area, when these two things are given, with this you will find the area, and again you will divide that area with the height, it will give you the base. So this is regarding your a part of, there in this exercise 11.2 we will study about the area of parallelogram as well as the area of triangle. So I am just taking up the area of parallelogram only for today. Is it clear? So the questions which are related to parallelogram, only those will be done. Leave for the triangle. Understand?